Matthew Chibombe, a Zambian Straight Talk Africa Facebook fan attending St. Ambrose University in Davenport, Iowa, here in the United States, writes, I would love for President Obama and the United Nations to let African leaders handle their own affairs. Africa has its own challenges and lifestyle. Their involvement is making African issues more complicated. Besides, aren't there enough problems in the United States? He asked.
Welcome back to Straight Talk Africa, live from Washington on the Voice of America. It's time to bring in my colleague and social media reporter, Mariama Diallo. Here is the one and only Mariama.
Thanks, Shaka. And that was our letter of the week from our fan in Zambia who's attending college right here in the United States. He responded to last week's question, what would you like to see U.S. President Barack Obama do for Africa in his second term? Meanwhile, the African Union is calling for the deployment of more African troops in Mali. Soldiers from Burkina Faso, Niger, Chad are already there as part of an operation that initially involved only ECOWAS. Now let's take a look at the question of this week for today's program. Question of the week. What, in your view, should be done to bring peace and security to Mali? Send an email to africatv@voanews.com or post your comments on our Facebook page. Keyword, Straight Talk Africa. We've already received several responses from our audience that we would like to share with you. We begin with a comment from Tazi Praise Semengwa, a Facebook fan from Lusaka, Zambia. He writes, all of the peace plans have to reflect the interest of the civilians. Every stakeholder involved has to respect the legitimate government of the day in Mali and identify the fundamental root causes of the conflict. Shaka, I think he makes several good points.
You bet he does. What about you, Sheikh? Why, for example, do you think that the international community and the entire ECOWAS and even the African Union is coming on board to help Mali at this time, when in fact, from the conversations we have been having, you guys say problems started way before independence. Another one says the time when your father was in power.
Well, the problem started long before independence, and my party produced a document on that because we're the only party in Mali to have a center for political study. Mm-hmm. And when the conflict started, we produced a 34 pages document on the genesis of the conflict since independence and the 5-point solution to end this crisis in Mali. Mm-hmm. As the person have said, we need to go back to the root causes and lay down and propose solutions for the society and have a national consultation.
And simply put, what are those root causes?
Exactly. The root causes is that the fact that Somalians are saying that they are being marginalized, we need to take that into consideration, whether we want it or not. If we want to consolidate our nation, we need to take that into account.
I see.
You see, it's very, very important. And one of the solutions that we stress, our party, is that we need to continue with the decentralization in Mali, make the base of our democracy the decentralization process.
Unfortunately, time happens not to be your abyss. Sheikh, take it away again, Mariama.
Well, Shaka, we have another comment. This one from Godfrey Ismail Nico. Godfrey Ismailinko, I want to make sure I get this guy's name right, in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, who writes, I think we should pay more attention on integrated regional strategies that should help all the countries of the Sahel region to stem the terrorist threat, fight organized crime, and control the proliferation of weapons. This will include tackling money laundering and improving border management. Shaka, he also makes some good points, but that is a lot to digest.
Indeed, indeed, Mariama. What about you, Boubacar? What is your reaction to that?
My reaction to both comments are, they are right on spot. They tackle the problem right there. The root causes are a problem in the border control and to control the proliferation of weapons. If Libya had not fallen, then we probably would not have this problem. So there was I remember a comment that was said that we should leave the United States should leave Africa and resolve the problem. Well, they created that problem in Libya, then they should help solve it in other countries, because we are the aftermath of what happened in Libya. So for us to solve the problem, to have peace, we need to have a discussion with the MNLA, with everybody that says he's or she is Malian. That's first and foremost.
I see. Well, thank you very much, Mariama, for bringing us this week's audience reaction.